Good morning, my name is Lorrie. Welcome to my channel. We are quilters. Today, because it is Christmas Day, is going to be a short and sweet video. Nothing long and complicated. It is Wednesday, that is Build-A-Block Day, and we are working on our quilt for a study in Scarlet. So I just want everybody to be able to get caught up with that first block. I know that we're all very busy and have lots of things on our plate this time of the year. So I figure we needed a break. In a few moments, I am going to show you my quilt sheet, and I'm going to catch up on the colors because as I cut, sometimes I change the fabrics and they look a little different than they did in my original drawings, or even the way I colored it in EQ8. So I am going to show you that process here in a moment. I do have my project book here, and here is the block that we just did, and there it is in the book. And like I told you on that video, I intended for this to be red, this center. But I decided to fussy cut because I found some fabric that had these fantastic flowers. And so they're different everywhere all over the quilt. This one has some red and yellow with little blue centers, and the blue matches the background. So I need to color in, let me move this around. I need to color in my color sheet. And this is exactly like the one that is online. I need to color my color sheet so it matches the colors. I don't know why I feel the need to do this, but I do. And I like it to match. And it won't be perfect, but it'll match what we're actually doing. So let me slide this out of the way. Slide this more front and center. That way I can zoom in on it. And I know that my background is blue. This doesn't take very long. It only takes a few seconds to update. I don't know how you feel about colored pencils, but I love them. Colored pencils and markers used to get me through faculty meetings. At one point, I was even told I wasn't to grade papers during faculty meetings. Yes, can you believe it? Because the principal at that time thought that we should just hang on her every word and sit and just, because whatever she was saying was so important. We were having meetings sometimes 2 or 3 times a week. I never have learned anything at a faculty meeting that important. But that's beside the point. So I started doodling with pens and colored pencils because that wasn't going to get me in trouble. It was going to make her look really stupid if she filed a complaint at our county board office that said that I was doodling and coloring during faculty meetings. So pens, those little clicky ones that have the different colors, and colored pencils probably saved my career and my livelihood. So as you can see, sometimes there are extra lines. Oops, I colored that the wrong spot. Well, that's okay, I'll color over it. Sometimes there are extra lines, like right here, that's the middle of a goose, because it was just easier to put that in there than it was to try to take it out. So there we go. With that chevron shape. So there will be several times that we take a moment to update the blocks on the quilt. So you saw that I have a notebook, and I'm also using a clipboard to keep this handy, and then it all goes into a project box. So that is mostly yellow with some blue in the center, and it has a little bit of red that makes it look like a flower. So there you go. Updated and ready to put back in the box until we get to the next set of blocks. I would like to thank you all, because you have made my YouTube year a success. I have over 1,000 subscribers. My son never thought I'd have more than 3 because he thought no one would want to listen to me talk. Does this tell you how he feels about my voice? Anyway, I have over 1,000 subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's more like, it's like 1,400 and some as of today, right this second. I am so happy to have people actually want to listen to me talk. This video will be 330. That means, based on the $26 I've made, I am making 8 cents per video. Yes, 8 cents per video. Now, I started this channel as like a haha joke with my husband. He had said he wasn't going to go back and be a substitute teacher. Well, he decided last October or so that he maybe was going to go back and do some substitute teaching. So in the spring, he filled out the paperwork and got his fingerprints and all those things you do to be certified as a substitute teacher here. And I said, I don't ever want to substitute teach. I'm going to be too busy. I'm going to be a YouTube star. And I laid this little notebook with Minion stickers and a Sharpie title on the table. And I made a big deal out of that for several days. And my son was like, what is this, when he came to visit? And I said, I'm going to be a YouTube star. I am not going to substitute teach ever. And it wasn't a money thing. It was not. It was, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. So, that being said, I started making videos. Let me look at the date here. In October of 23, I started posting videos. Now, you heard me say I have 330 videos out there. And it was just to be silly old Lorrie. And that's okay. Because that's how I got through all my years of teaching, is sometimes you have to laugh or you would just sit down and cry, I'm telling you. So this was my little ha-ha, I'm going to post videos. I thought about posting math lesson videos during the pandemic, but I decided not to. And I'm so glad that I decided not to, because I'm having much more fun with this. Anyway, this morning I was watching Pat Sloan, and I watch her most mornings along with other people, but she said that she didn't know anybody that posted videos just for fun. Everybody that she knows that posts videos do it as a business. Well, let me tell you, this is not a business. This is me having fun and having other people to quilt and play with and look at scraps and look at blocks and get your opinion and discuss things with. I look forward to your comments and your emails and your pictures and your thoughts, and I share them all the time with Dan. I know when someone isn't feeling well and they share that. We talk about it and we hope for the best for that person. We talk about pets. And I'm always so glad that Marion asks about Nugget, and I enjoy seeing pictures of her cats, supervising her work as she sews or as she works outside. I enjoy seeing Anne's quilts. Many of you have been starting to comment, and you have the same fabrics, or you have the same trim, or you like the crazy blocks. I am so glad to hear from you. It gives me something to keep me busy and out of trouble, because frankly, when I don't have something to keep me busy in the sewing room, I come up with the honey-do list for Dan, and he doesn't always enjoy having a honey-do list, just saying. But he has his own thing with the cross stitch that I've shared with you too, and you all encourage him. It makes him feel good. He doesn't say much about your comments, about how beautiful his work is, but I know he appreciates it because he doesn't tell me to not show his work. I know he appreciates your input. He's still amazed that there are floss tube channels that show people just sitting and cross-stitching and talking. But that's another point, another topic for another day. So I would just like to thank you all for making my life happier and better. And I hope you have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever holiday it is you're celebrating. And I will see you on Friday for Blab Fest Friday. Have a great day. Thank you again for watching. Please like and subscribe.